97.5 WFHR and 105.5 WIRI, your Wisconsin Rapids home for locally grown radio. Here's your Daily News Roundup.
From the Wisconsin Rapids local newsroom, I'm Melissa Kay. A 59-year-old Hewitt man was injured last week in a reported syrup shack explosion. The Marathon County Sheriff's Office responded around 4 p.m. on Thursday to the location on County Line Road in the town of Hewitt. They found the 59-year-old man suffering from burn injuries. He was transported to a local hospital for treatment. The cause of the explosion remains under investigation. However, the Sheriff's Office included a note in the press release reminding the public that propane leaks in sheds, garages, barns, and other outbuildings can become dangerous if gas accumulates and is ignited. Propane systems should be installed and serviced by qualified professionals and inspected regularly for damage. Warming temperatures are affecting ice thickness on Wisconsin bodies of water. The DNR is reminding people to keep safety top of mind when enjoying the outdoors. Lake ice becomes more unreliable and dangerous as temperatures fluctuate between above and below freezing. DNR Lieutenant Jacob Holzclaw said ice thickness can change very fast. When out on the ice, carry a cell phone and let people know where you're going and when you'll return. You can find a full list of ice safety tips on the DNR website. Midstate Technical College will sign an agreement this week to establish one of Wisconsin's first 3-year bachelor's pathways. The agreement between Midstate and Yavapai College will be signed on March 10th at noon. This transfer agreement will allow Midstate students who complete the University Transfer Associate of Arts degree to complete another 32 credits in one academic year at Yavapai College. This will earn them a Bachelor of Applied Science and Business. This partnership will provide students with a structured, efficient, and affordable route from associate to bachelor's degree completion. Local news at the top and bottom of every hour throughout the day or on demand anytime at WFHR.com and WIRI.FM. From the Wisconsin Rapids local newsroom, I'm Melissa Kay.
For Civic Media News, I'm Lisa Hale. The minimum wage in Wisconsin is $7.25 an hour. For tipped workers like restaurant servers, it's $2.33 an hour. Now, some Wisconsin Democrats are proposing raising the state's minimum wage to $20 an hour by 2030. State Senator Kelda Roys, who's also running for governor, said in a press conference that at least 1 million workers can't afford basic needs like housing, childcare, or health care. Sabrina Prochaska, who works in the service industry, said her pay is $15.81 per hour, and it isn't enough, especially as the cost of living and health care costs are rising. The proposed bill would increase the state minimum wage to $15 an hour immediately. It would then increase $1.25 each year until 2030, when it would reach $20 an hour. The measure is unlikely to advance during this legislative session. Wisconsin is joining another multi-state lawsuit. This one is over federal changes to the childhood vaccine schedule. Attorney General Josh Kaul joins the governor of Pennsylvania and attorneys general from 14 other states in the suit that challenges the Trump administration's decision to remove several vaccines, including rotavirus, hepatitis A and B, and COVID-19. State health leaders report responding to measles cases in 2025 and 2026, including 36 in late 2025. Officials say all of those cases involved unvaccinated people. Speaking of the highly contagious viral infection called measles, numerous Wisconsin health organizations are encouraging vaccination after recent confirmed cases in the state. Civic Media's Joanne Krulotz reports.
All individuals eligible for vaccination should confirm their vaccination status by reviewing their records or by receiving the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine, commonly called the MMR vaccine. Cases have been increasing across North America recently, largely due to decreasing immunization rates in children after the disease was considered eliminated for decades. It spreads through the air when an infected person coughs or breathes and can linger for up to 2 hours. It is so contagious that approximately 9 in 10 unvaccinated individuals exposed to the virus can be expected to develop infection. While most people with measles experience high fever, cough, runny nose, red eyes, and eventually a diffuse rash, it can lead to more serious issues like pneumonia, brain swelling, and even death. Complications are more common in younger and older individuals, as well as those with compromised immune systems.
I'm Joanne Krulotz.
Wisconsin companies are going to court over tariffs tied to President Donald Trump's trade policies. Kohl's, Milwaukee Tool, and several manufacturers want refunds for import taxes they say were collected illegally. The lawsuits don't give dollar figures, but companies argue the tariffs hurt business and created uncertainty. One CEO says most firms just want clear, consistent trade rules. The legal fight comes as new global tariffs are again being debated in Washington. Colorado Congressman Jason Crow visited western Wisconsin on Wednesday, seeking to drum up support for the Democratic candidates who are challenging the incumbent Republican Derek Van Orden in the 3rd Congressional District. Civic Media's James Kelly was there.
Congressman Crow's town hall at the Chippewa Valley Museum covered a wide range of topics, most notably issues like ensuring veterans are taken care of properly, protecting access to health care, and the effects of tariffs. Asked about some differences between the ways tariffs are affecting Wisconsin residents and residents in his home district, Congressman Crow highlighted soybean farmers.
The soybean farmers have been hit particularly hard by tariffs. You're talking with some of the farm groups have told me that a lot of these farms haven't received orders in 5 months or more, right? And orders are just starting to trickle in. People can't afford that. Family farms simply cannot afford that, and they're going under.
For Civic Media News, I'm James Kelly.
Traveling is set to get a little easier in Wisconsin as bus service is scaled up. The Department of Transportation and operators like Lamers and Greyhound announced updates to the statewide routes, including new connections and more reliable schedules. One of the biggest changes is the addition of a new route between La Crosse and Green Bay. A couple Midwest schools rank first and second among the public universities in the United States in Time Magazine's list of the world's top universities of 2026. The University of Michigan is 9th overall on the list and is the number 1 public university in the United States. The number 2 public university in the U.S. and 20th overall worldwide is the University of Wisconsin-Madison. The magazine looked at academic strength, economic impact, innovation, and global engagement as it ranked the top 500 universities across the globe. For Civic Media News, I'm Lisa Hale. For news anytime, visit our website at civicmedia.us.
The Badgers head to the tournament. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports men's college basketball. The Wisconsin Badgers awarded the 5th seed in the Big Ten tournament. They'll play at the United Center in Chicago when they face either Washington or USC this Thursday afternoon at 1:30. Greg Gard proud of his team's 97-93 win at number 15th ranked Purdue.
We got Purdue's best, and I think Purdue got our best. Obviously, our ability to move the ball offensively, create 19 assists on 29 baskets. When we're playing well together, we're really, really good.
NBA, the Bucks get blown out at home by the Magic 130-91. They'll host the Suns tomorrow night. NFL, the Packers signed center Sean Ryan to a 3-year contract and trade for Colts linebacker Zaire Franklin, who led the league in combined tackles in 2024.
Honestly, I was tired of being denied. Just a lot more work, a lot more hours put in to try to make that next step to try to be one of the best in the game.
That's the new Packers linebacker Zaire Franklin. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
It's going to be another really nice day today. Partly cloudy to mostly cloudy with a high in the low to mid-60s this afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Will drop to 35 tomorrow. Cloudy with a chance of rain in the afternoon with a high in the mid to upper 40s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable.
That's your Wisconsin Rapids News Roundup from WIRI and WFHR, locally grown radio. Find more news anytime at WFHR.com and WIRI.FM. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts.